God is far more interested in changing your mind than in changing your circumstances. Is that a good news? Or is it a bad news for those who don't know it? But that is the reality. Whether we like it or not, God is far more concerned about what's going on inside of you than what is going on around you. If you want to experience God the way you want to, you need to understand that your thinking patterns matters. You will experience God the way you think. That's not to say that God is the way you think, but God is limited to what He can do in your life according to the way you think. If you think God cannot protect you in this time of pandemic, then God will not protect you. For as he think in his heart, so he will become. You know, many of the people during this pandemic did not have or was not infected by COVID-19 physically, but they were infected by COVID-19 mentally. How we think determines how we live. I did not say that. The Bible said that. It is biblically proven. It is scientifically also verifiable. Even laboratories, even neuroscientists verify this, that when we think negative thoughts, when we entertain fear, those moments that you are entertaining fear, your body is reacting. It is, excreting hormones to your body more than what your body needed. And the way it goes out is through your heart. That's why when you act in fear, all the more that your immune system cannot function the way it should. That's why you become compromised. So whatever you are thinking becomes part of you. It's not only what you are eating, it's what you are thinking. For who has known the mind of the Lord that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ. The mind of Christ is a faith-filled mind. The mind of Christ is a focused mind. If there is a person, an entity, who is not obliged to focus to anyone, that's God. Yet He, who has no accountability, no obligation to focus on anything or anyone, focuses on you and me. What a great blessing. What a great love. But you have an anointing from the Holy One, and you know all things. Inside our born-again spirit is the unction, the anointing of God. We have the anointing to understand, to discern the difference. We should know the difference between faith-filled and fear-filled. And we should understand the consequences of each. Remember Jesus. Feed your mind with the right thing. Focus on Jesus. Consider Jesus who endured such hostility from sinner against himself, lest you become weary and discouraged in your soul. Think about Jesus. Isaiah 26:3. The word mind there in Hebrew is the word imagination. And it appeared 39 times in the Old Testament. And 20 plus times of that 39 times is the same word as used in Isaiah 26:3, which is imagination. You will keep it in perfect peace. Whose imagination? Imagination is not fantasy. Do you know that every action that you did starts with an imagination? Just like when I was planning to build the Christmas tree, even before I am buying those things that I needed, I have already imagined in my mind the outcome. And every sort of action that we are doing, it's because we imagine it first. So, keep your imagination stayed on Jesus. Trust in Him. Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. Your mind is your responsibility.